out of, good, 7,500 out of 3, divide by 3. So that is what Comfort has said. Now, you really need to be very, very careful when we are dividing. In this division, once we can begin dividing from 7, the highest place value. We have ones, tens, hundreds, then thousands. So when I'm dividing, I need to begin dividing from the highest place value, which is thousands. So under thousands, we have 7. Yes, 7 is bigger than 3. So here, when we are going to divide, let me use my P1 work, P2, P3 work, where I can have here 3 people. 1, 2, 3. I have there 3 people. Yes, I have there 3 people. Okay. So if I have here 3 people, I'm going to first divide the 7, divide by 3. Let me count 7 mangoes to 3 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this one is not enough. So meaning that equally, each person is getting 2. So it means that 7 divided by 3, we get 2 here, and we remain with 1. So that one, we push it to 5. Then 5 becomes 15. Again, you divide 15 by 3. Remember the remainder, we have just regrouped it there. Remainder, we have just pushed it there. So it has become 15. So 15 divided by 3, let me use the same counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So how many is each person getting? Yes, how many is each person getting? If I say 15, good. If I say 15 divided by, yes, I want to get someone to divide for us. I want to get someone to divide for us. If I say, yes, Joanna. Joanna, can you unmute and tell us 15 divided by, we get there 5. So meaning that here we are going to write 5. Okay, Joanna, are you still there? Yes, Joanna, we can complete this together. So now we have remained with the nothing. If we divided 15 divided by 3, we got 5 each. So here we have 0. So Joanna, 0 divided by 3, what do we get?
Yes, teacher.
0 divided by 3, what do we get?
0.
We get 0. So here we shall have 0. You need to divide, you need to cancel it. Also, this one we divide by 3, we get 0. This. So meaning that 1 liter, meaning that 1 liter, 1 liter cost, 1 liter of milk. You can say 1 liter of milk. You can say 1 liter of milk. Okay, 1 liter of milk costs. 1 liter of milk cost. Good, cost. You need to write this unit, shilling 2,500. That is the
2,500 shillings.
Very good, Joanna. So this is what we have been learning last time. This is what we learned already. So therefore, what we are going to look at today, it is not far from what we are learning. Only that today they can say the cost of 3 liters of milk is 7,500. Then they ask you the cost of more than 1 liter of milk. They can ask you cost of 2 liters. They can ask you cost of 5 liters. So that is what we are going to learn today. So we are going to look at finding total. So this is very good, members who have participated. And I know those of you who want to participate, you are there. So this is good. This is what we have learned. Please, what I have observed in most of your answers is that you people, you don't put the unit. We are still talking about shilling. So you make sure you put the unit shillings because we are talking about money. So don't forget that. Okay, all right. So we can now continue to our, we can now have a go ahead to our lesson today. Okay, let's now look at our lesson today. What are we going to learn today? What are we going to learn today? Good. This is what we are going to learn today. So we have this is what we are going to learn today. Correct? Okay. So that is what we are going to learn today. And I want to pick one child here to read for us what we are going to learn. I want to pick one child here to read for us what we are going to learn. Some of you, you don't put down your arms every time. Okay, let me go to Confidence. Yes, Confidence, read for us. What are we going to learn?
Finding the total price.
Finding the total price. Very good, Confidence. So we are going to look at finding the total price. If you are going to find the total price of what? So we are going to be buying items, but you are going to buy item, maybe you are going to buy 2 jerrycans, and yet they have said 6 jerrycan is 2,000. So what is the cost of 2 jerrycans? So those are the things that we are going to look at right now. We are going to find right now. Okay, Hilary was the one who gave us that answer. So let's note the following before we continue. Let's note the following before we continue. Let's note the following. Let's look at these steps if we are going to find the total. And then we see that situation, a question is given to us. One of the steps is this. What is that step saying? Golden, can you read for us step 1? Golden? Golden, unmute and read for us step 1. Yes, Golden? Golden, that is bad. You are not reading. Okay, Elijah. Elijah, unmute and read for us. Yes, Elijah, read. My members, what is wrong? Why are you not reading? Let me try another person. Favor. Yes, Favor. Can you unmute and read for us?
Divide the given total price by the given quantity to get unit price.
Okay, that is good. So what we are going to be doing right now, if we are going to work out the questions that are going to give us, the first thing we are going to do is to divide the total cost given by the quantity to get the unit cost. In other words, what this point is trying to tell us is that we are going to be given like the way we were given in the first question. I'm looking for this person. I'm looking. So can you unmute? So whenever I pick you, you make sure you unmute, because sometimes you can hide there and I look for you while it's wasting our time. So please, if I pick you, unmute because you are going to be making noise for others. Okay, I was trying to look for you, but I can't get you. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so what I am saying is that they are going to give us questions. For example, if they give you questions like this, just trying to explain this point. For example, if they say 2 kilograms, 2 kilograms, 2 kg, 2 kg, 2 kg, 2 kilograms of, let's say, rice, 2 kilograms of rice is cost 4,000 shilling, cost 4,000 shilling. This is what I'm trying to explain, that point. Cost 4,000 shilling. Then they asked you find the cost of 3 kilograms. Find the cost of 3 kilograms of sugar. You get that? So that is the question we are trying to talk about here. Now, here, remember that for you to find the cost of 3 kilograms of sugar, there we need to multiply. So that means there is need for us to know how much is 1 kilogram of rice in this question. So that is why the point is saying, first divide the total cost. In this case, the total cost here is, the total cost here is 4,000. So we need to first divide 4,000. We need to first deal with this. We need to first deal with this question. I want you to really follow this. Here, we are going to first deal with this one here. We need to first get the cost of 1 kilogram of rice. Then from there, we can go and get the cost of 3 kilograms of rice. So that is basically what we are going to be doing. So that's point number 1, meaning that we are going to divide 4,000 by 2. So point number 2, what are they saying? After we have divided, what are they saying? After we have divided, what else do we do? Let me pick my learner here to read for us the next step. Yes, the next step. Okay, I have here very many hands up, but allow me to pick even those whose hands are not up. Yes, okay. Arthur, can you read point number 2? Arthur, can you read point number 2?
Multiply the unit price by the
sorry, Arthur, you seems to be having 2 phones where you are staying. Somebody may be following the lesson also near you. That's why we had all that noise. Let me ask Angulo Prosper to read. Yes, Angulo Prosper, unmute and read point number 2.
Multiply the unit price by the variable quantity in the question.
Very good. Multiply the unit price by the variable quantity in the question. So if you have divided in the first step, that means you get the unit price. So the variable quantity now here is the quantity which they have asked you to find. The quantity now which they have asked you to find. In the first one that I wrote for you, 2 kilograms cost 4,000. You first divide 4,000 by 2. So the variable quantity becomes 3 kilograms. So you now multiply 3 kilograms by the unit cost, by the unit price that you have got. So that is point number 2. So how about point number 3? Yes. So what is point number 3 saying, Monica Agaba? Okay, sorry, Monica Agaba, sorry, okay. Yes, Monica, you can unmute and read point number 3.
The product obtained is the total price for the variable quantity.
Yes. So when you multiply in number 2, then the product that you have got, that product is the answer you get after multiplying. So that product now gives you the total cost that we are looking for. Because the variable quantity is the quantity that they have asked you to find. So when we multiply the quantity that they have asked us to get, then that's what we call the total price of what you have bought. So let's look at how this question is set. Members, this question is very common everywhere. When you reach P7, when you reach P6, Even in this class, they can ask you. So secondly, leave alone asking in the examination. You can also do this in daily life, because you may find every day you are buying, every day you are selling. So let's look at how they have asked us example number 1. Yeah, this is example number 1. As simple as that, as short as it is. So let me ask someone to read for us that example. Diana, can you unmute and read for us? Diana? Diana, you're allowed to unmute and read, yes?
If 4 plates cost shillings 4,800, find the cost of 6 similar plates.
Very good, Diana, for that wonderful reading. So here they are saying that if 4 plates, 1, 2, 3, 4, those 4 plates all together cost 4,800 shillings. Now, how about if you want to buy 6 similar plates? How much will you pay for 6 similar plates? Let's remember the steps we have said. There is division in this, what we are learning right now, and there is multiplication. So first, I want someone to explain to us, if you have understood the steps that we have talked about. I want someone to explain to us. Rooney, can you explain to us the steps that we are going to follow?
You divide 4 plates. You divide 4,800 by 6 plates.
Okay. Now, try to read the question first. Read the question first.
If 4 plates cost 4,800 shillings, find the cost of 6 similar plates.
Yes. Now, I want to, you said we are going to divide 4,000 by 6. No. 6 is our variable quantity that they have asked. Can you unmute now? 6 is the quantity that they have asked us to find. So what we are going to do first, members, let me try to decorate for you what we are going to do first. Okay. We need to deal with this one first. We need to deal with this one here, this statement here, before even we go to find the price of 6. What I have put in that bracket, in that circle, it is what we are supposed to deal with first. Now, in that case, we are supposed to first find the unit cost of a plate. 1 plate, how much is 1 plate? And for us to find the cost of 1 plate, we are supposed to divide 4,800 by 4, 4,800 shilling by 4, because 4 plates gives us this amount of money. If you buy 4 plates, you will pay 4,800. So what's the cost of 1 plate? That's what the point is telling us. How about the cost of 1 plate? So we get the cost of 1 plate by dividing. So let me try to do it here as you have explained. So my girl Diana, please, we are going to divide it by 4, not by 6. 6 is our variable quantity, which we are going to multiply by the unit price. So let us divide. So here we are going to say 4 plates. 4 plates. Okay, 4 plates. You can use this method which I'm doing, and also you can use another method which I will show you. 4 plates cost, if you want to use the words, we can use this. 4 plate cost, please, I'm going to ask you to give me the answer. 4 plate cost 4,000. Let me wrap that. Good, let me wrap that and then write clearly. So 4 plate cost shilling or 4,800 shilling. Yes, I'm going to explain this, then I ask you to, there is where I will ask you to participate, please. Allow me to explain this slowly, just like the way Diana has said. Now, if we have got the cost, this is the cost of 4 plates. for you, before you get the cost of 6 plates, members, whether you go to buy something, if they tell you the amount of more than one item, first ask them what is the cost of one item. So in this case, let's first find the cost of 1 plate. You need to know the cost of 1 plate before you know the cost of 6 what? 6 plates. So here you say 1 plate, 1 plate costs. I'm trying to write here so that you can see. 1 plate costs, 4,000. Okay, sorry, let me wrap that. 4,000. 1 plate cost 4,000. Yes, 1 plate costs shilling 4,000. 4,800. So there, to find the cost of 1 plate, we must divide it by 4. I see. We must divide it by 4. So when we are dividing also, we can say 48 divided by 4, but 4 and 4 can be divided. So you can say 4 divided by 4, you get here 1. So members, you can draw this because I want you to pass. You can draw here 4 balls or 4 people, and you start dividing. So you are going to say 4 divided by 4, you give them 1, 2, 3, 4. So you find that 4 divided by 4 is 1. Now, do we have any remainder? No. So let's follow. Now we go to 8 because we didn't regroup, we didn't carry anything. So we go to 8. So 8 divide by 4. We are going to divide 8 by 4. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 divided by 4 gives us here 2. So we have remained with these 2 zeros. So 0 divided by 4, it gives us 0. So you write there you are 0. 0 divided by 4, you also write there you are 0. And make sure also 4 you divide it by 4, because the numerator, the one on top, the number on top you have divided by 4. Then the number down also you must divide by 4. So now you continue by saying, okay, now 1 plate. Now you have got 1 plate. You have already now got the cost of 1 plate. So you now say 1 plate, 1 plate costs, 1 plate costs. So you already know the cost of 1 plate. 1 plate costs 1,200 shilling. 1,200 shillings. So now they are asking us, the question now is up there. We already now know the unit price by dividing. So now they are asking us to find the cost of 6 similar plates. So now how about 6 similar plates now? 6 plates will cost, what will be the cost of 6 plates? That is where multiplication come in. So 6 plate cost, here you now multiply. 6 plate cost, you can now say 1,200 shilling, 1,200 shillings, sorry, times, you see, where now you are going to multiply to get the cost, times 6. So you put your equal sign down here, then you start multiplying 6 times 0. I know you know the answer. Tell me, I can't hear you. 6 times 0. Correct. We have 0. 6 times this 0 also, we have 0. Now we are having here 6 times 2. I want a child to tell me 6 times 2. Let me go and look for my child. Let me look for my child to tell me 6 times 2. Yes, Carol. Chloe, oh, Carol, Chloe, yes, Chloe had already selected you. Chloe, can you tell me 6 times 2? What do I get, Chloe?
12.
Very good. We have 12. Very good. So you come and write here 12. Now, Chloe, you have left. Should I write all the 12? No. So once you get 2 digits number after multiplying, you need to regroup. You need to regroup. Or most of you say you need to carry. So we are going to write 2 first, and then we regroup 1. We regroup this one. So before you add what you are carrying, first multiply 6 times 1. 6 times 1, you will realize that you will get here 6. But we regrouped 1. We have carried 1. So that 1 plus 6 gives us 7. So here the cost of 6, you can imagine now, you can see what you can get. So the cost of 6 plates, 6 similar plates, you will buy it at 7,200 shilling. That is one method that you can use. But other method you can also use is this class, is this. Another method you can also use is this. Because I told you that you divide the total amount of money given, you divide by the quantity. So you can just start by saying, okay, since they told us to divide, I can just start doing it like this. Let me wrap this. So members, maybe before I wrap that one, I hope you have followed the step. Let me ask some few people here to tell me whether they have followed that step. Yes, Luis. Luis, have you followed my step to get the cost of 6 similar plates? Luis, can you unmute and talk to me? Yes, Luis. Okay, Ariet. Adakum, Ariet Adakum. Can you unmute and tell me? Yes, Ariet, have you followed?
Yes.
How about Luis? Luis, have you followed me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Luis, thank you. Okay, so let's look at other ways you can also do this, because so we can also do this like this. Let me wrap this one that we have worked out together. So for me, I worked out also like this, because in our step, they are telling us to divide the quantity to get the unit cost. So here I said, okay, I said here, unit cost. Now I'm getting unit cost. Total cost divided by the quantity. So the total cost is 4,800. We are dividing it by the quantity, which is 4. That is to deal with this one first. To deal with this one first, 4 plates. First deal with the 4 plates before you run to 6 plates. For you to get the cost of 6 plates, you need to multiply by the unit cost, which you have got after dividing. So then, there you have 1 plate equals to 1,200 shillings. So if you go, I remember we have already even looked at this. Now, if you go and they tell you, okay, 1 plate is 1,200. How about 6 plates? Then you multiply 6 plates times 1,200 shillings. And this is what we have got, 7,200 shillings. Good. Okay. Members, I think we are going to use a little bit of some time here, just like 15 minutes, because we joined a little bit late. Okay, let's look at example number 2. Maybe in example number 2 now, I'm going to request the learners to take me through examples number 2. So how many people are ready to take me through? First, lower your hands before I lower it for you. Okay. I want you to lower your hands and raise it when you want to answer, because some of you, your hands are up and yet you are not ready for this one. So let me now see the new person who has come in. Okay. Okay. Who is ready to take us through number 2? Who is ready? Richard Bogere. You unmute and take us through number 2. Richard. Okay, Richard,
yes,
are you able?
I'm able, but I am fighting with my screen here. I don't know what could have happened. I can't see.
You can't see
the screen.
Okay, sorry. I think I can pick someone to help us. Okay, let me allow someone else to help us. Elizabeth, are you able? Oh, there is Zainam. Some of you have not connected to audio. That's the problem. You are not hearing us and we are not hearing you. That's why you cannot. Okay. Chloe. Chloe, unmute and take us through. Chloe.
6 bot costs 4,800 shillings. Find the cost of 24 bottles of soda at the same rate.
Okay. Are you able to explain to us some of the steps? Can you explain?
6 bottles of soda equals 4,800 shillings. Then you go below that sentence. Then you multiply to get the answer of 1 bottle of soda.
Do we multiply?
No, teacher, you divide.
Okay. Yes, can you divide 4,800 shillings, divide it and tell us? Can you divide and tell us? Have you divided? Okay, we can also pick someone else to give us, to help you, to get the cost of one bottle. We can pick someone else to help you divide. Somebody was divided, please. Cost of 1 bottle of soda. Somebody was divided, please. Okay, let me come and pick. Given. Yes, given. What's the cost of 1 bottle of soda given?
800 shillings.
Okay, very good. Given has got 800 shillings. So I'm going to write here that you said to get the cost of 1 bottle, we are going to say 4,000. 4,000. Sorry, I have not written it properly. 4,800 divide by 6. So members, we first deal with this statement here. This statement here. Before we go and get the cost of 24 bottles, we need to know the cost of 1 bottle. And for us to know the cost of 1 bottle, we must divide. So that's why to get the unit cost, we are going to divide. So you say now 6 divided by 6 is 1. So here 4 is smaller than 6. So you combine all together to be 48. So tell me 48 divided by 6.
It's 8.
It is 8. So 48 divided by 6, it is 8. Sorry. It is here 8. Good. So you have here 8. You write here 8. Now you remain with your 0 divided by 6, which you get 0. Then you have 0 divided by 6, which you get 0. So your unit price now of 1 bottle of soda. Your unit price now of 1 bottle of soda. 1 bottle of soda is equals to 800 shilling. 1 bottle is 800 shilling. Now, the question now is, what is the, if you already know that 1 bottle is 800 shilling, so how about now 24 bottles of soda? How about now 24 bottles of soda? So how do I now get the cost of 24 bottles of soda? Yes. How do I now get the cost of 24 bottles of soda?
You multiply with the answer above.
Okay, we multiply, so we can write it vertically like this. We can say 800. Can we multiply together before you go off? Or let me pick someone to multiply for us. 800 times 24. Let me pick someone else. Thank you very much. Okay, let me go and look for my learner here. to give us, I'm picking, please, if I pick you, even if you are down there, try as much as possible to speak. Edwin, sorry, Edwin Dumo. Edwin Dumo, can we multiply together? Okay, Edwin, please. Okay. Okay, Mugabo, you can unmute and we multiply. Mugabo, Ethan. Okay, we start. Mugabo, can we start? Okay, members, please. Okay, let me get someone else. So how about Marian? Marian, can you unmute and we multiply together? Well, you mean you people, you are fearing to multiply. Now let me pick someone from up there. Samuel and Salom. Samuel and Salom, can we multiply?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now let's start. Yes. I'm going to tell you, we are multiplying 4 because there are 2 digits down. Are you getting? So when there are 2 digits, let's start by multiplying teacher. 4, okay? 4 times 0, what do we get here?
0.
Good, again we continue. 4 times 0, what do we get here?
0.
0, very good. Now we are going to 4 times 8. What do we get? Yes, Samuel and Salom. Samuel, what do we get?
32. 32.
We get 32.
32.
Okay, so you first write 2 and then you regroup 3 there so that you have there 32. Then you come to 2 times 0 because we have only finished for 4. Now we are coming to 2. Isn't it, Samuel?
Yes.
Okay, now 2 times 0, what do we get here? Samuel, please. 2
0.
Times
0.
Okay, then again we have 2 times 0 also is 0. Now we are going to 2 times 8. Samuel, what is 2 times 8? Samuel, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, what 16. Is 2 times 8? It is 16. Very good. So what do I write? Where do I write 6 first? 16. I write 6. Under 3, we write here 6. Then here we put 1. So here we are supposed to add so that we can get the total cost of 24 bottles.
1.
Okay, so thank you. So we have 0, we put it here. We also have 0 plus 0, we put it here. Then we have 2 plus 0. What do we get, Samuel?
2.
2, very good. Then 3 plus the 6, what do we get, Samuel?
9.
9. Then we have not regrouped anything. We can put our 1 here. So how much is that, Samuel, in words? How much is that in words? Samuel, can you tell us the answer we have got for 24 bottles?
19,200 shillings.
Very good. So thank you. So that is basically how you can work out to find the total cost of whatever they have asked you. You really need to first know the cost, the unit cost. We know the unit cost by dividing. So let me see whether you can. So this question, I want you to go through this question, and it's already in the classwork. The question is already in the classwork. I mean, our Google class. When you go to the Google class, you will find this work that we have been doing there, and you make sure you answer it. So I also worked out in the other way. You are excused, please.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please. Yes,
How
someone.
can we get homework?
Okay.
How
Homework.
can we get homework?
Okay, I will. Okay, homework is also in our Google Classroom. If you are there, you can find the assignment there. For this case, after this lesson, I'm going to put the homework there. Okay, so that is how we have got the cost of 24 bottles. So I want you to try these numbers. You just copy these numbers, try them at home, try them, but also it is in our Google Classroom. It is also in our Google Classroom. But because of time, I just wanted us to end there. Today we joined a bit late. We had some problem, but at least we have learned something. Maybe let me just ask one child to explain for us number one only, then we can end there. Let me get one child to explain to us only number one, and we end there. Okay, who is this child ready to explain to us number one? They are not there. They are not there. Okay, are you there? Let me see who has not yet spoken in my class. Zaina, no audio. I wanted to pick you earlier on. Ray, I've already picked you. Okay. Okay. Yes, yes. Can I have Elvis? Elvis, unmute and explain number one, and we end there. Elvis?
Yes, teacher.
Can you explain number one? Read and explain the steps.
Okay. Number one says if 4 liters of cooking oil costs 32,000 shillings, what is the cost of 7 similar liters of milk? So we have to first.
Sorry. Yes, you can explain. You have already got the question. You can explain.
Yes. So we have to first divide the price of. We have to first divide the price of cooking oil by the quantity of the price by the unit cost.
Yeah, so in this case, what are we going to divide? Which figures are we going to divide?
We're going to divide 32,000 shillings by 4.
By 4. Let me ask someone else. Stay online. Let me ask someone else to tell us 32,000 shilling divided by 4. What answer do we get? Stay there. Don't go away. Okay. Let me ask someone to give us 32 divided by 4. Okay. Okay. Emily, Patricia, can you give us? Patricia, 32 divided by 32,000 divided by 4. Patricia? Please, Patricia, you can't unmute. I've allowed you. As well as Elvis, you should also be dividing because I'm coming back to you. You should also be dividing.
Yes.
32 divided by equals to 4.
32 divide 32,000 divided by 4. 32,000 divided by 4. You want me to draw here balls?
It is 4.
Okay, let me draw for you. We are dividing 32,000 to get the unit cost. 32,000 divided by 4. We are looking for the unit cost. So let's have here. Okay, let me give you a simple method you can do it. Can you go to your multiplication and look at the number which you multiply by 4 to give you 32? Which number when you multiply by 4 gives you 32? Given.
8.
Given which number is that?
8.
It is 8. So that means 32 divided by 4 is 8. So meaning that 32,000 divided by 4, what do we get? Elvis, what do we get altogether?
8,000 shillings.
Okay, so the unit cost is 8,000 shillings. So what is now the cost of 7 similar liters? So how do we now get the cost of 7 similar liters of milk? Yes, Elvis?
We multiply 8,000 shillings by 7.
Okay, what do we get when you multiply let me write it and I ask you, you tell us as we are writing, eh?
Yes.
Okay, Elvis, 7 times 0, what do we get?
0.
Okay, then 7 times 0, what do we get?
0.
Then 7 times 0, what do we get?
0.
We have there 3 zeros. So what are we remaining with?
8.
7 times 8, what do we get?
56.
56. So I write 6 and then I write here 5. So, okay, you can conclude the answer, Elvis.
Yes. So 7 liters of cooking oil cost 56,000 shillings.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your participation.
Tonny, when
So,
you're done, you can just end the class.
yeah, so I just wanted us to look at that example and I'm done now. So learners, thank you so much for all this, but this work is going to be in our Google Classroom. Please make sure you go there and then you do this work in your classwork book. Then also the homework, you will find it in the Google Classroom where there is assignment. You will find the homework there for today. So please have a nice evening. I wish you well. Please keep attending
You
this
can make me
program.
co-host.
Okay, thank you.
You can make me host, sorry.
Okay, so yeah, it's okay. So learners, please make sure that you always attend this program so that you don't miss a lot. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye, thanks, Tonny.
Thank you.